The America we live in today must awaken to the danger. A tidal wave of lawless tyranny is now surging forth from the criminal and subversive underworlds.
The hour of truth has arrived.
Hundreds of millions are seeing this bout around the world, a packed house at Madison Square Garden. The mandatory 8 count, the only knockdown of the fight, and the winner
by unanimous decision
Joe Frazier, who retains his heavyweight title.
Champion of the world, Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier, for the first time in his career, Muhammad Ali was beaten.
It's been over 2 months now, and the FBI hasn't been able to nab the thieves who stole the FBI's own documents in Pennsylvania. One day they will, but in the meantime, those in-basket burglars keep publicizing choice bits from the documents, thinking of themselves, obviously, as Robin Hoods mocking the blundering sheriff of Nottingham.
Good evening. J. Edgar Hoover has died at the age of 77, the cause given as high blood pressure. For almost every living American generation, Hoover, the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, stood as the symbol of incorruptible law enforcement, an untouchable who liked to boast that his men could not be bought.
And every American, in my opinion, owes J. Edgar Hoover a great debt for building the FBI into the finest law enforcement organization in the entire world.
The FBI once considered installing an informant as Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan and distributed a Black Panther coloring book that depicted the police as saber-toothed pigs. These and many other dirty tricks carried out by the Bureau were revealed by the FBI itself yesterday when it released more than 50,000 pages from files on its counterintelligence program, codenamed Cointelpro.
The newly disclosed documents are the first to show that FBI domestic counterintelligence went well beyond information gathering and actually attempted to influence the groups it investigated.
Wrote FBI Director Hoover, the purpose of the program would be to expose and disrupt the new left. We must frustrate every effort of these groups and individuals to consolidate their forces or to recruit new or youthful adherents. In every instance, consideration should be given to disrupting the organized activity of these groups. Director Hoover detailed the setup of the program, saying anarchists and revolutionists had to be neutralized if law and order and a civilized society were to survive.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
There has never been a full public accounting of FBI domestic intelligence operations. Therefore, this committee has undertaken such an investigation. Its purpose is not to impair the FBI's legitimate law enforcement and counter-espionage functions, but rather to evaluate domestic intelligence according to the standards of the Constitution and the statutes of our land. Today, we are here to review the major findings of our full investigation of FBI domestic intelligence, including the COINTEL program, and other programs aimed at domestic targets.
Cointelpro is an abbreviation of the words counterintelligence program. Cointelpro is the name for the effort by the Bureau to destroy people and to destroy organizations, or as they use the words, disrupt and neutralize.
In our review of the situation, we see men of the FBI recognizing or having a good faith belief that there was an immediate danger to the United States.
All right, but to repair to Senator Church's question, you don't say that you really had specific legal authority for this.
No, and this is the hang-up with the whole program.
We were convinced ourselves that this was something that was going to just continue to get worse until we reached the point where all the people who were predicting police state repression were going to get it was going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy, because that was the only way it was going to be handled. As, for example, I suspected had been true in the Chicago Black Panther raid and in the Los Angeles Black Panther shootout.